visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First, what I do, I'll be explaining what exactly we are going to do in the program. Okay. Once we have done with that, I'll be showing the demonstration related to the lab programs. As of our syllabus, we have 8 programs. Part A is consisting of 8. Now I just want image view. What do we do with the image? I have mentioned you earlier. I'll be going to the resource part. Can you see now? Give me a second. Yeah. Let us. Yeah. Okay. Now it will happen with you guys also. That's why let us we will get. Okay. Yes. Sir, the systems are there with you like in the college.
Yes, ma'am.
Anup sir, like
8 GB only in our college also.
8 GB, we face the same problem. See, it is still loading.
Yes, ma'am.
Uzma ma'am. Maybe she's not there.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there. Prabhu, ma'am, I'm there.
I'm just trying it. It is just taking time. That's all. See here, it is not responding, it is showing time. It is not letting me to execute. It is consuming more space. And am I audible at least?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The simulator is here. I'll just thing, Anup sir. I'll just explain the program and I'll import the project and I'll execute. It has already been imported in my thing, and I'll explain in detail instead of application which have been stored in the demo, but with the already launched programs.
Okay, ma'am. Fine, fine.
Do any errors like this, because
Yeah.
yesterday we tried, it will happen, but
Correct,
it
correct.
was done and it was executing properly. I don't know why it is happening today.
Because there are more number of students here means for meeting, you are in online meeting
Yeah, sir.
especially.
But yesterday
That is
we just tried executing because we don't want to take a chance. It was fine
Correct.
and we were able to do it. But today
Correct, ma'am.
suddenly it
Yeah,
was.
I understand. You can do like that only, ma'am. Later we can help
I'll
the
just
student.
try to. I'll just launch. You guys just can see how much time it will take to launch Android Studio. I'll just tell Uzma ma'am also the same thing. Uzma ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm there. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we are able to hear you, Uzma ma'am, but ma'am is
Okay.
sharing the screen, so she has muted.
Instead of building the application, I'll just show them the imported projects. You also do the same thing. It will be fine because we have already explained the content of building. Let us show the imported projects. Or that too, we will perform some basic arithmetic operation. This is very simple calculator. Don't even imagine we are building some typical application. No, it is a very simple text view, one edit text. Okay, and buttons. We need buttons, we need text view, we need edit text. For designing this calculator, what are the operation division? Very simple. Okay, now come to the design part. In the design here, we are using design part as well as Java code is also there. Okay, yeah. In the design part, see, one thing we will change, and we are using text view. For what purpose we are using text view? We are using text view. For what purpose we are using text view here? I just wanted to give the name to my application. What is the name of this application? It's a simple calculator I'm building. So I'm giving application name as simple calculator. And the second thing, I'm using edit view. Okay, two edit views I'm using. Why? Because minimum two numbers we need to perform the operation, isn't it? We need two operands. Any operation if you are trying to perform, we need two operands. That's why two edit view. Keep this in your mind. We are not using text view. Why we are using edit view? Just because the number given on the program given the advanced operation this part detail and these will be using few of the few geography views when you get to all the See you. and do it. Here I have given post delayed. The delay must happen. Here I'm stopping it. Same variable I'm include any delay. What is this? You just type 0, automatically you will get this. This variable, did you any declare this update timer count, button start, button stop? We have been used those variables here, already been declared. But this particular variable is not being declared anywhere. That's why I'm declaring that variable. What is that variable? Update time thread. For what purpose I'm using? For the counter purpose. We are setting that the count will be incrementing. What is the delay you are giving for that particular variable? 1000 milliseconds. This is 1000 milliseconds. Once you click that button, it will be keep incrementing. This is all about your code. Any doubts related to the explanation? Guys, if you raise questions, I can explain, or else I'll be moving on to the demo session. Clear? Shall I show the demo of this application?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. Now I'll be going to this. Yeah, I'll tell you one more thing here. See, now you can see I have two applications here. Can you see application 1 and 2? Close application 1. This is making me to consume more space. So now you go close this. Try to close the complete studios. We are importing. I'm not building. I'm to build in front of you. Due to this inconvenience, we are trying to import it. Even madam will be explaining with the import itself. Okay, because it is consuming too much time and the system is going to hang. What was the application? The counter application. Here it is asking, yes, it's just, terminating the previous one and the new one is building. Now, once you open the new project, click here, the previous project, just try to may resolve the error, what the complexity which we have been faced with this thing, that has been solved. Now go to the XML part. Always do the design and then come back to the Java part. Did all the things based on your requirement you here the you isn't wanted to remember to the and the here is
In the login operation, this particular 4 lines of code, extra is nothing but put extra characters. We are passing two, that is email and password. Put extra has two parameters, same in login as well. Login activity, the same thing, just you need to change the login same, and here you need to give, but you need to change the login same, and here you need to give, but in this null failed to login attempts. So here on create and all these 3 lines are saved initiated editing some parts that email pass as before has that is restricted. So I think for me here we got we use constraint go section the string is to the years are with level of Let me know, just acknowledge whether you are able to see the screen or not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yeah,
Yes.
Padma, we can see.
Okay. Okay, students, just now whatever I have, yeah. Okay. Whatever the things just now we have seen, I'll just same thing I will be seeing here. You can see here you have Android manifest file. I'll just click on this particular file and you can see you have how many activities, one activity tag and one more activity tag and one more activity tag. These are all the three activity tags. In the first activity, that is main activity, and second is login activity, and third is login success activity. So if I want to see how many activities are there in my application, I'll come to this particular file and I'll check which activity is what. As the main activity will be launched, you can see here, this is with respect to categories. Now, since I said you, we will be having how many 6 files we will be with respect to main activity. Now I have said the same thing has been implemented here. The same code, put extras and lowercase pattern matching, all the stuffs whichever we have seen. Is valid function is here, is valid password, and this function we are calling here, that is this. This is with respect to main activity, and next is login activity. In login activity, we have to registered email and registered password to get that email and password from the sign up activity. And we are having on click and we are comparing equal to operators here. Whatever the thing I have explained, that the same thing is here. I'll just go through, I'll just show you the main activity design part. This is a design part, the same thing which we saw pictorial representation, the box, sign up, email, and sign up buttons are there. And login successful here, this is login successful activity, the designing part. And this is with respect to login activity design part. Now I'll just run this particular application. And it is Gradle build is running as of now. And if you wanted to check what all the activities are happening, just go to the build and here you can see process debug, check debug, duplicate classes, update to it. All these app tasks are running. This is very simple. You need to concentrate only on put extras and get extras. Once you get that, finally build is successful. You saw this, and once build is successful, you can see here installation process is in now the activity is successfully launched. And Android, this is my for sign up activity. Here I have a first condition and password I will give as $UZ capital U caps UZM @1. Please do remember the password. Now I'll just proceed to sign up now. It should call login activity. Once I click on sign up, you can see here password doesn't match. In the sense I have given very less content. So what I'll do is ZMA123. Once I give this, it should pop up to the login successful. Yes, are you able to see that? Kind of Android Studio. Here, give some seconds delay. It will give background image running. Because my running is attached, both are just off my application. I'm open for I show how having the RAM here. To the Java application one method, but okay, full is a variance in the next sampling of an edit wallpaper is a button with a mention is new which because I am using this drawable and wallpaper and first wallpaper on your phone Android neighbor in this you need to add for change edit the piece. Ends. Okay, moving on to the wallpaper change. The same code which I have explained, the same thing is here. I just running this. You can see here I have the images which are in drawable folder, that is i1.png, i2.png, i3.png, all are in PNG format. And I'm just running this particular application which I have applied. These are the images. And before that, you can see the phone is having no background. Now I am going to set that background by running this particular application. As of now, build is running. And I just wanted to show you one thing. Yeah, this is a Android logo. Once you run any sort of application in your phone or in the emulator, it will be in this kind of logos. You can modify logos as well. Gradle build is finished. It is trying to install, and you guys can see I got only one button. Once I click on this particular button, it will say as setting wallpaper, please wait. And just click on home button and you can observe the wallpaper is getting changed. This is the simplest program in the application with respect to wallpaper exchange. Within 30 seconds, this particular wallpaper keeps on changing. And we'll move on to the next one. It's getting hanged. 1 second. I'll just stop this application. Okay, moving on to the next program. This program is with respect to the XMLs, how you are going to parse XML and JSON, city name, latitude, everything you have which is there in XML and JSON. To know that, first thing you need to do is you need to add some folders in your project panel. Just right click and create asset folder, and in that you will be having app. You need to go for new. Inside that you need to create a folder. The folder name is asset. In that asset, will be passing two files. One is XML file and one more is JSON file. In my project, I am using city.json as a XML JSON file and city.xml as a XML file. And the programming part, it contains input stream. Whatever input you are taking from the XML and JSON file, it should convert that to a string. And document buffer builder factor, we are using this inbuilt class. This is an API object model. It will create whatever the attributes which are as an object, and that is passed for a document builder, and it will parse the content given in the XML. Document builder will parse whatever the contains. You will be taking two files. One is .xml and .json. In fields like latitude, longitude, and in the JSON also same content will be there. Now coming on to one more, the available method will return number of remaining bytes. It is in the form of value key value pair. Bytes are required. We are creating array of bytes here, and it return how input read method to read the byte arrays. Now coming on to the main activity. In main activity, we have this particular parser. Only two buttons are there. Once you click on the XML file will be displayed here. And once you click on JSON button, whatever it is there in JSON, it will be displayed here. To accomplish this task, we have a method. These methods are there. Is parse JSON and get value. These are all the three methods we are using to perform those functions. So as I said, input stream we are using. These on-click methods are same, no change. Only parse methods I'm going to discuss. In parse method, we have try and catch block, because if any error occurs, it should toast a message. And in the input stream, you can see get assets. We are opening this particular city.xml. In this particular folder, assets folder, we have a file called city.xml. And document builder, it will return DOM, that is document object module. Object it is going to return. It is going to read this city.xml file, and document it is going to pass individual element of XML. As XML is nothing but we have a parent, and we for your the name of the and to Okay, this is my JSON file, and I just wanted to show you, like I said, right? You should go and create a folder in this particular app. You should click here. You should right click, and you can see here new folder you need to create. That is directory. You should click on this particular thing, and you can give the name. Aside this, you should have two files. Let me show you that particular files. This is my ct.json file. In that I have name, latitude, longitude, temperature, humidity along with the value. Once I click on JSON button, I need to display these particular values as XML, and with respect to XML, it should be in this format. This is parent and this is the subchilds. These two are subchilds. These are all the subnodes. Let me run this program. Gradle build is happening. So before running this program, you need to have this JSON as well as XML files. It should be created in asset folder itself. And main activity, all those things are only one activity. The parse XML is method is there, and one more is parse JSON method is there, and one more is parse JSON method is there. The same names which are there in the file, the same names are here because it is a tag. And you can see a main activity in that the parse JSON view and on create bundle, get value and display is here. If you check in the build, you can see merge, exit, dex, debug is running. So always remember, in parsing XML application, you need to have these two files. How to create those two files? You need to go for app, right click, create a directory and give the directory name as once you give directory name as asset inside this folder, you should give again right click, and here you need to create a file, normal file. Okay, as of now my build is successful and it has successfully launched on my application. And you can see here, this is the application you're able to see. Just acknowledge me. Are you able to see the screen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In this, you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Click on XML. I need to get those data. The data which are there in my XML file. This is my city.xml. These are the data. And you can verify that the same data are there. Mysore 12.29 latitude longitudes are there. If I click on JSON also, I need to get the same. Hasana and Manda is there. You can give your name as well. And text, you can see here. Whatever there in the JSON is here. This is passing each and individual character of JSON. And this is with respect to the JSONs. Let me move to the next application. I'll just stop this application unless I stop, it will hang out. So I already said whatever thing is running, just stop that and proceed further. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see the screen now.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do acknowledge
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
Are you able to see the screen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No? Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay, thank you. In this this particular application, you will be I'll just directly go to the designing part. Here you have main activity, that is only one activity is there, no other activities. In that first activity, you will be having a text. This is for text to speech. As a name suggests, you will type something that need to be converted, and it should give me a what's a voice. For example, if I type here hello students, it should say like voicely, it should say me like hello student once I click on the button. Okay. For that you have a main activity method. Because we are using edit test, even I will get, because this edit test, whatever you type, those content only it should say, not other than that. So text to speech is one method, in the sense one class. For that I am creating an object. In onCreate, these are all same. And find by ID, and inside that we are not using here on click listener, we are using a method. That method is convert method. In this I'm using a text to speech variable. I'm initializing that variable. I'm initializing with the constructor text to speech, and this is to get the application content. Whatever you are writing on the edit text, that content it will get, and it will initialize. Please remember, this will initialize on init listener. Whatever the text to speech method, in the sense whatever the content is there, it will initialize, and it will check whether whatever you have given it is empty. Just you would have given empty and pressed on OK button. So it will check that condition before initializing status of your content. If you have not typed anything, it will Kannada, whatever language you want. Here you need to set that particular language to talk. Now coming on to this method, once you click on convert method, it will initialize one string to speak method. It will get whatever it is there in the get text dot to string. Even is nothing but edit text. It will get that, and it will pass on to the text to speech method. qflash.nel. This is to speech. It will get whatever the sentence you have typed, and the text to speech having a speak method. In that method, it will accept three parameters. First parameter is string. Second parameter is if any flashes are available, in the sense if any content, whatever the sentence you have typed, whether it is there or not, it will check that, and it will pass on, and finally null value will be displayed. So this is a syntax with respect to text to speech. To run this application, this is very simple. Only you need to remember these 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and here 2 lines. If you remember these 2 lines, it is a simple project. Okay. For this, I need to connect the phone. I need to get because in the system you will not be able to hear whatever the applications I run. That text you will be typing, but you'll not able to hear the voice. For that, I need to connect the phone. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let me share you the screen. Before connection, how exactly that looks, I'll just show you guys. Okay. Do acknowledge me. You're able to see the Android Studio?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone carefully listen now. See, you have emulator here. You have only Nexa 5X and Pixel XL. As of now, I am using Redmi 5A. As of now, I am connecting my phone, in the sense I am connecting the USB cable, and suddenly it popped up me like a USB charging devices. And you can see here USB debugging. As of now, I am in developer option mode, and I am going to USB debugging has been on. Okay, now let me see whether my phone is visible here or not. Yes. Are you able to see? Are you guys able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my phone. Actually, I have connected my cable and I have done developer option zone everything. As of now, this application will be running on my phone. I'll just run. I'll just click on run, and suddenly it will ask me permission to install on my phone. Still, Gradle is building. I'll just type certain text on my phone, and you can hear those voice, and I'll just run. You can see the design part in this particular emulator itself. Bill got succeed, and now it has popped up and it asked me like, do you want to install? I am saying like, yes, I wanted to install. And now I'll type certain sentence here on my text editor. I just give hello students. I am giving hello students as of now, and I am clicking on convert.
Hello, students.
You able to hear that voice?
Hello, students.
Okay. You guys tell me one sentence. I'll type now. Yes. Tell me one sentence. I'll type now. Students, one sentence from your side. in this, actually in the main activity, only one activity is there. This is with respect to edit text and buttons. All these are buttons. What all the actions we are performing for these buttons? So here you can see first we have a method that is on create method. In this we are using on click listeners. In the sense, for each button you will be having a listener. So these are all the listeners for call button, clear button, and on click buttons. So the logic is very simple. For all the buttons you will be having on click listeners, and we are using implicit intents here. And input button, input, we are using one method, because when you click on save, it should take the input button and it should display like this. It should call should go to that particular number. So the button dot get text dot to string, that it is, we are storing that in digit, and we are 4 numbers we are displaying, and finally we are calling this edit text, set that to that particular number. So this is with respect to Java logic. We'll see practically now. Just give me 1 minute. This doesn't take much time. Okay. Are you guys able to see the screen? I hope you're able to see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the same thing which I have said, we have all the data. Let this particular thing load. Gradle is getting loaded. On click and set on click listeners for call button, for save button, for clear button. The Java logic here, you need to deal with the save buttons, clear buttons, and call button. 3 buttons you need to do. For displaying the input, whatever the number you have dialed, for that we are using this input method. And where this input method has come, this method has come from the XML part. I'll just run the program now. Successful operation, and the build got succeed, and it is successfully installing on my phone. Yes, are you able to see that? Call and save application. Yes. Are you guys able to see the emulator?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. I'll just type random numbers here. 94495. Yes.
Uzma ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
you can ask any student's number and you can try it out. You guys can give the number to her. She can show the program how it will work. Is that okay, no, ma'am?
As I'm playing on the phone, that means emulator.
Yeah.
You
you're
may
still
try
in
it
emulator.
on the phone. I can try it out. I can do that as well.
It's fine then. It's okay, not a problem. You just finish it off, not an issue.
Yeah.
And guys,
9.
do fill the feedback form here before the session ends. Yeah, sorry, ma'am. You continue.
9449. I just give 10 numbers. 10. I just clicked on this particular 10 numbers, and I just don't want this, means I can clear it. I'll just make a call. Once I click on call, it will directly go to the your phone directory, in the sense built-in app. It will go and it will tell like, do you want to create a new account, or do you want to add to an account, or do you want to send an SMS, or directly you give just call. I'm not sure whether this is going to call. If this call also, this will not work because this particular emulator doesn't have any SIM. So I just close this particular application, and I'll just come back to my application now and just save. So once I click on this particular save, it should go to the phone directory, and it will ask like your new account couldn't be blocked up, or this, do you want to add this account, or do you want to keep locally? I just keep locally, and you can see here, you can save the buttons. You can give the name here, whose number is that, you can save this option. And this particular application, if you run on your own phone, you can make a call as well, and you can save the phone. I hope this is clear. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Uzma ma'am.
Yes. And
Uzma ma'am, we have done all the 8 programs, no?
yes. And last but not least, our students have already tried out. Professors, I would like to tell you, like, you can just say your students, like, you can try out with your own IDs. They have already tried in our college. You can make them to do this activity as well.
Yes, but the problem is only the resource constraint.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, sir, if they have their own, now though it is pandemic, they couldn't
Yes.
even come to the college.
Yes, yes,
So if they have their own things, they can keep trying all these things.
yes, yes.
Because it's all
Yeah,
very easy.
Yeah, ma'am, but only few students are having the minimum required criteria. That is the problem.
Yeah, sir, yes, I can understand.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you. Thank you, students.
Thank you all.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. Ma'am, here you have managed to complete all the 8 programs by taking extra time rather than what we have scheduled, and your explanation was also too good. And hope our all students have understood. Now we are at the last end of the session. Now I request Professor Dhanraj sir to give vote of thanks.
Thank you, Anup sir. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. I say thank to one a lot. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude and understanding. A very good evening to one and all. On the behalf of management and department of CSE EWIT, I, Dhanraj, assistant professor, would like to propose a vote of thanks to each and every person who has contributed for the overwhelming success of 2 days SDP on mobile application development. At the outset, I am happy to thank all the authorities of EWIT for continuously encouraging and supporting to all our endeavors. I place on record our deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Principal and Director, Dr. K. Chennakeshavala sir, in motivating with the conduction of all such activities in our department. I extend grateful thanks to our distinguished speaker, Professor Prafulla Ji and Professor Uzma Sultana from ATI Institute of Technology for making this event more interesting and meaningful with their energetic talk. I'm fortunate to extend my hearty thanks to Professor Chetana Srinivas, HOD CSE EWIT, for guiding the overall execution of the event. I'm thankful to all our colleagues who have helped us for making this event a grand success. Finally, our heartfelt thanks to all our participants for their active participation in this event. Thank you, participants. With these warm words and kind message, we move to the end of 2 days student development program on mobile application development. Once again, I thank each one of you for your active presence. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dhanraj sir. Thank you, speakers, and thank you, students, for attending. Thank you, Uzma ma'am, Prafulla ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank for all Dhanraj sir for all the for giving me an opportunity to share a knowledge among the students, and for principal as well, and for the HOD ma'am as well. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, for organizing such a wonderful event.
Thank you, madam. Students will be sharing these 2 days recorded session to you people. You can just go through it and try to get executed by yourself. If you have any queries, you can just ask doubts. Okay. Thank you, one and all.